아이씨. 역시나.
Damn, you're ugly.
그렇지.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
대가리 날려버려. 마무리! 좋았어! 예! 야, 아까 누구야? 인내리스 5시간 걸릴 것 같다는 누구야? 어? 누구냐고. 5시간을. 너와 나의 실력 차이야. 너와 나의 실력 차이.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The third fled with Vesemir's medallion, my sole memento.
You avenged Vesemir.
Avalark claims vengeance is only ever satisfying when served cold. He's wrong. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Anorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always.
트리스랑 키이랑 잤다고?
I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lock.
솔직하게 얘기하라는데.
We ought to rejoin them.
갑시다.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's
그래, 임레리스
land.
루팅해야
It's no longer
되는데.
the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage on your own.
얘네들 싸이월드 하나? 도토리가 이렇게 필요해? 언제적 사이야? 아이고 루팅 못하고 바로 넘어왔네. 뭐 상관없습니다. 지금 템으로도 뭐 템이 구리다. 한 대 들맞고 한 대 더 때리면 되죠 뭐. 괜찮습니다.
Then non-humans. But it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice.
증오와 편견은 절대 근절되지 않는다. 마녀 사냥은 절대 마녀를 대상으로 하지
To
않는다.
have a scapegoat.
희생양을
That's the
만드는 것이
key.
핵심이다.
Humans always fear the alien.
인간은 항상 이종족 다른 것들을 두려워한다. 모든 마법사가 노비들을 따르다. 민족은 자신들의 분노를 다른 종족에게
As
돌렸다.
they have for ages. Branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
그쵸? 인간은 누구나 다 저렇게 하죠. 뭔가 공통의 적을 만드는 것이
Steel lion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you,
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
Just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
in fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anyone here besides us? Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to Crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
이제 19문 풀까요, 이젠?
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and
아직
locked himself in the
아직 남았어?
Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zeriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
양다리도 탔냐고?
I need a rest.
우씨. 아니 세 다리.
Black ones for days. Ones take easy. Long as they pay, don't hit.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Meaning?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthir is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I have an idea how to use this knowledge.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Want a deal? Talk to him? Trust him? I'd rather just kill him.
That is precisely one of the reasons why Gels abhors your world. Your senseless brutality. At times, one must use reason rather than blades.
원래 제거하는 게 깔끔한 거다. 뭔 잡소리가 많어. 야,
Fabulous.
상대가 이성적이라는 보장이 없잖아. 어? 안 그래?
We do.
상대가 이성적이라는 보장이 있어? 없으니까 최고하는 거지 뭐. 응?
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Elder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world...
맞아. 후환을 남기면 항상 통수맞아.
The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds. But me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Let's go.
갑시다.
I know this house. Supposed to drive a godling from here.
Supposed to?
Decided it was harmless.
잠깐만, 나 좀 수리 좀 해야 되는데.
Ow! Don't pull! Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
내려갔어?
The passage is here, past this wall. The passage is here, past this wall. The passage is here, past this wall. This is the place. Once we enter, there'll be no returning until we reach Gels. Ready?
Yes. Let's
케이스를
go.
내가 죽일 거니까.
Wherever you land, search for a place that looks like this one. We shall meet sooner or later.
Mean we'll be separated?
It's possible. I lack your ward's talent. Zirel is the lady of time and space. I merely know how to use this arcane knowledge to a limited degree. It's time.
칼수리 할 수 있어요?
I hate portals.
테메리아의 오렌과 닐프가드의 플로레는 노비그라드 비발디 은행에서 노비그라드 크라운으로 환전할 수 있습니다. 아, 오렌이 테메리아의 화폐였구나. 이 새끼들 보면 지들 사는 게 빡빡하니까 자꾸 들어오는 거야. (71%)
Yes?
예스가 아니라 빨리빨리 가.
Welcome to the Diderwet Desert.
This somewhere in our world?
Ever seen such canyons in your world? Come, we must go.
물력이 없는데. 아이씨.
What is this place?
A very old world, thoroughly raped and destroyed.
Anything live here?
Mainly desert creatures, able to survive months on end without water. Oh, and large sand crabs beneath the surface. We must be careful they don't sense us.
And before? Were there any people? Or elves?
Do you believe humanoids have a monopoly on destroying worlds?
So what did live here? Sentient monsters of some sort?
Look at those cliffs. Remind you of anything?
Look a bit like the bed of a giant river.
Or the bottom of a sea?
Mean there were water creatures here once?
No creatures. Merely a sea.
Trying to say that...
But there are many different worlds and even more forms of life. Many of them intelligent, much more so in fact than you humans. But as it turns out, not even that could stop them from exhausting all the resources of their world. To the last drop. Ah, the portal.
Looks more like a ruin.
Appearances can be deceiving.
So what are we waiting for?
For it to open. Shouldn't take but a few moments.
What's going on?
The sand crabs have sensed our presence.
Wonderful.
Three, two, one.
Have a look.
기스킨 안 왔어.
There it is.
졸라 먼데?
Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated. through them.
오씨. 올라가 뭐야 이 새끼. 아니 뭐해? 거기 매달려가지고? 또라이네 저거.
Have a look.
등신?
There. Vapors don't look terribly inviting. Damn it, gotta hold my breath. Any longer and I'd have suffocated.
회피를 더 올려버리고, 그 다음에 아드 표식이 강화됐어.
Those clouds, or bolt through them.
어디로 가야 되지? 저쪽으로 가야 되는데. 어디로 가야 될까? 씨. 공기량 찼어. 어딘지 모르겠지만. 응? 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 뭔지 모르겠지만, 응? 응? 항체가 생겼어. 개꿀. 역시. 아닌데? 여기 원래 없는 건가 봐. 버그가 아니라. 이거 또 뭐야, 이것도.
Just find cover along the way. I should make it to the passage.
어디야 이거? 어떻게 가야 돼 이거? 아무 힌트도 없이. 씨. 파운틴 없이 이러면 어떡해.
Cold. Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
오케이.
Light in a place like this. Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
아, 이거 채팅 보다가 이거 보다가 하니까 게임에 집중해야 되는데. 자막 하나만 놓쳐도 아이 알았어.
Cold. Freeze to death if I don't hide somewhere. And I gotta find that next passage quick. If I can just find cover along the way, I should make it to the passage.
아니 그게 아니라 진짜 채팅 보다가 이거 하면은
Light in a place like this. Someone must have lit it. With any luck, it was a certain grouchy elven sage. Snow's up to the rooftops. Wonder how long this blizzard's been blowing.
시청은 중이잖아. 따뜻하지. 따뜻하다. 나한테는 이근이가 있어요. 이런 거 딱 불 붙이기. 그렇지 딱. 응? 체력 딱 차쳤지. 그렇지.